Beautiful people, it's your man Freddie P, back for another edition. I appreciate you rocking with me. It's just another edition of Flip Scents, Fragrance Lover's Place of Scents. And I'm your host, Freddie P. I'm excited to be before you guys. It's been a little while, so I hope everybody is doing well. I hope your week has gone over well, just as you desire to, the goals that you set for the week. I hope everybody has been crushing it. I had a really good day personally. Today's Friday the 13th of March, and really excited to be before you guys, right? And again, welcome to the channel. Welcome back. Listen, this channel is just to review fragrances and to sprinkle in some encouragement along the way throughout the video. But let's jump right into it, guys. Today is again Friday the 13th. I went out shopping today, window shopping mostly, or so I thought, and went to a few rack stores, and my wife fell in my heart, and I saw a few fragrances that I had been eyeing for a while, and but there were some new fragrances that I hadn't seen at the rack stores in quite some time or before at all. And I was like, listen, I gotta try to get my nose on this. I want my wife to get her nose on this. I want to smell my wife as she wears these fragrances. And I was like, listen, being a content creator, just being able to have kind of enjoy my wife, enjoy being able to put my nose on them, to ultimately let you all know where I land with them. Is it worthy of a buy? Is it not worthy of a buy? If you guys are ready, well, this edition of this episode is specific to the ladies. So, fellas, we can take a step back. And being a married man like myself, listen, I love to love on my wife. I love for my wife to smell good. So, again, she fell in my heart. Just wanted to get her a few fragrances, and I was like, babe, just before you open them, if I may, you know, being that I blessed you, if I may, I would love to review them on my channel. And so here we are, you know. My wife hasn't even put her nose on them. They're still in the wrapping. I don't know if you can hear that. And so I'm excited. Just got them just today. So this is fresh off the box. The first fragrance that I got from the rack store today is Lattafa Angham. Lattafa Angham, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And just to give you guys first full transparency, got this from Burlington. If you guys can see that, for $29.99, which is fair price if I were to say so myself, based off of what I've seen on discounters online. The other one is Vulcan Baie by French Avenue. This one, I believe, this one I actually got from Marshall's. It was got the red tag on it. Holla at your boy one time. I got it for $28 if you guys cannot see it there. Which again, I think is fair for this type of fragrance. Again, these are all 100 ml fragrances. And then the third one, which I got many other ones, but I'm only going to go over 3 today. The third one that I got was Mango Ice by Orchid, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Got this again for $29.99. And I believe I do believe that this one is inspired by a fragrance of Herbert Lucas's God of Fire, if I'm not mistaken. Excuse the pronunciation. I'm going to get the specifics online here in a moment with you guys. And then these two, this one is on the tip of my tongue. I'm going to go through the notes and go through what it's inspiring and just seeing how it overall smells for you guys. But I just wanted to give you guys the brief presentation of each box. And I'm going to go over Angham first. And I'm going to also have the Fragrantica website. There's a few websites that you can use to look up notes. I just loosely looked this up, but more importantly, I just want to see how it smells. And again, this episode is going to be predicated to the lovely ladies out there. Hopefully I have a few followers that are ladies. If not, then hey, hopefully you ladies see this video and you see that Freddie P just doesn't go over male fragrances, which is great. But I'm all fragrances. I love to get my nose on all of them, and I want my wife to smell good for me. You understand? So let's open this up. Let's see what we're working with as far as the presentation. Okay, has music, music notes on it. I don't know if you guys and gals really can see the music notes, and that's on the front and on the back. The tint of it is, oh, I can kind of like smell the vanillic nature of it. Let's go over cap. The cap is nice, just over presentation here. Cap is nice, snaps in place, not magnetic, not that it matters. Has Lattafa on the top of the fragrance, and then Lattafa's emblem on the bottom for those that care. But we're mostly here for the juice. While I get myself together on the juice part, I want to go over the notes really quick, at least what's according to Fragrantica. On the top, we have ginger, mandarin, pink pepper, lavender, praline, cacao, and jasmine in the middle. Love the note of praline, so I'm already hooked on phonics over here. If you know phonics, you know. Base notes is vanilla, amber, and musk. And let's see, according to Fragrantica, what this is. Okay, so this is supposed to be an inspired by fragrance of Burberry Goddess. So we will see. And at the very least, according to Fragrantica, this is supposed to be a vanilla sweet based vanilla forward fragrance. So I'm going to get the itomizer check. Decent itomizer. Oh yeah, this is musky. Vanilla. It's feminine, super feminine. This is gonna be great for my wife. I'm excited for her to wear this. This is definitely my wife's speed. I have smelled Burberry Goddess before, but it's been some time. So I don't wanna go into the whole 1-to-1, 90%, 80%. Those, you can go look at other fragrance reviewers and their perspectives on the percentages and 1-to-1, but I'm just for the actual bottle and the scent itself. It's a great scent profile. It's a warm, inviting scent profile. It's intriguing. It's one of those that if I walked past a young lady, I would definitely do like one of those double takes just to, compliment her, that she smells nice without being offensive or cringe, if you will, right? But this is good. This is really good. Fellas, for those that may watch this episode that are gentlemen, this one is definitely yes sir approved. Definitely as a gift for your significant other. And again, I got it from a rack store, $29.99. This is definitely a fragrance that this one is versatile in that, like, I could see a young lady wearing this to work. I could see a young lady wearing this on a date. I can see, I'm just envisioning my wife, right? Being a married man, I can envision my wife, where people of faith. I can see my wife wearing this to church. Again, work, definitely special occasions. But I wouldn't say that this is like going out for errands type of thing. I don't want to say you could quote unquote dress this down. I mean, if you wanted to, I guess you could. I mean, again, fragrances is subjective and relative. So if you like it to wear every day, it's your world. We're just living in it, right? But this is good. This is good. Ladies, if you have this, I would love to know in the comments, where do you land with Lattafa's Angham, which is again an inspired by fragrance of Burberry Goddess. So this is Angham. That's the first one. Definitely, I would recommend this one. Definitely would recommend this one. I'm gonna have this settle on the test strip. The one that I'm intrigued for the next two, to be honest with you. Which this one again is going to be Vulcan Baie by French Avenue, and I'm not too sure what this one is going to be inspired by, but from what I have seen online, I think I've seen a reviewer say that this is like unisex. It's not directly for a woman per se, so I think it's interesting. I'm not going to say their name or anything like that, but For those that are familiar with this fragrance, do you agree? Like, is this like something that a man can rock? Certainly, I'm going to tell you guys right away. So the box itself, I mean, it's a nice box. It's snakeskin, reminiscent of what you would find, I guess, which is appropriate based off of the snake being on the actual cover. Okay, I see you, French Avenue. Okay, this is how it opens up. This is the actual presentation. It's nice. Got the French Avenue on the actual box again. All right. So nice. It's nice. Very nice presentation. Very nice. I'm not too sure how it's going to land with my wife. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, snakes is not really her thing. So we'll see how it lands with her. But this is it says French Avenue at the top. I don't know if it's going to focus, so excuse that. And then it has Vulcan Baie at the bottom. It's kind of ingrained in there. So that's nice. Plastic cap. Plastic cap. Nothing to scream about, but we care about the juice. What is the juice? Is it talking to us? Really quick, the notes, while that's on my mind. Top notes, we have black currant, blackberry, rosemary, bergamot, raspberry in the middle, along with vodka in the mid, basil, lily of the valley in the mid as well. And then at the base, we have strawberry, musk, peach, patchouli, incense, amber, and sandalwood. It's interesting. The vodka, the incense, and the black currant, I am intrigued about just off rip. So itemizer check. Solid. Oh yeah. I smell the blackberry, strawberry, raspberry immediately. And you know what? I can pick up the essence of vodka. Kind of like, yeah, I can this is going to be very interesting. Again, my wife has not put her nose on this. So I'm very intrigued. It's super sweet, fruity, but it does have like a alcohol-esque feel to it. It's not like offensive. I want to be very clear. Like, you can, if you decided to wear it to work, it wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, this young lady has been drinking before she got to work type of thing. But you definitely kind of get whiffs of that, kind of the vodka, alcoholic smell in the background. Not like rubbing alcohol, like actual, I think they did a good job from that regard, like a actual smell of alcohol. But again, it's not like too pungent. It's just faint, because mostly what I get is going to be the blackberry, raspberry, and the strawberry, and even hints of peach initially in the opening. But it's a good smell. It's a nice smell. Definitely going to be summer, spring, approved for sure. This would do well, I think, in the high heat. And as far as places, again, I think this, between the two, I would say definitely this one is more like the daily wear if you wanted to wear it every day. Certainly if you wanted to do like gym, if you wanted to run errands, and just be out with friends, go shopping, things of that nature. I think is great for that. If you're just kind of grabbing and go. And again, if you're into sweet fragrances specifically, this one is going to be right up your alley then. Going back to my earlier comments of a fragrance reviewer mentioning that this could be for both a male and a female. I'm not picking that up. I can't see myself wearing this. I'm all for like fruity, sweet fragrances per se. Like, when you think of Xerjoff's Herba Pura as an example. And then you have Al Haramain's Gold Extreme, I believe is the name of it. I have that. And I definitely enjoy the fruity essence there. But even with that particular fragrance, that has like more woods in the background to kind of like round it out to make it a little bit more masculine. But this one, at least initially, is just feminine in nature. And I can't see a male wearing that. If they did, hats off to them, right? You know, again, it's your world. We're just living in it. But I think that definitely smells good. It's playful, youthful. I wouldn't say it's mature per se, but again, fragrance is what you make it. It's how you dress it up, how you dress it down, right? You could be older and wear this. It's just a matter of, you know, how you are going to own the fragrance, if you will, versus the fragrance owning you, type of thing, and kind of dictating how you are. So just food for thought. Nevertheless, let's move on to Mango Ice. And this is the presentation. Okay, does that lift up? Okay. Okay, it lifts up. Just, okay, so we got the white Orchid, and it's just similar to, oh, okay, so we're opening. Okay, that's what we're doing. Okay, so open like a book type of thing. You got some letters and verbiage in here. And I guess just for the sake of it being my channel here, right? I'm at 15, 16 minutes or what have you. Imagine, I just want to read the words to you. Imagine a serene morning on a tropical beach where mango ice brings a refreshing start to your day. Bright notes of ginger, lemon, and rhubarb mix with sweet jasmine and violet. It settles into a comforting finish of cedarwood and amber, invoking the warmth of sunlit sands by Gulf Orchid. So that's what you can have your lovely read there. But again, it's about the juice, right? It's about the juice. This is the presentation. Again, plastic cap, fine. I just want to see what is this bad boy smelling like, right? According to Fragrantica, this is fruity, tropical, sweet fragrance. Let's see. Again, I believe this is going to be reminiscent of God of Fire. Now, there's other inspired by fragrances that try to take on the God of Fire DNA or scent profile. And again, this is Stéphane Herbert Lucas 777, God of Fire. The fragrance that this is inspired by. So let's see what we have here. Oh, nice. Very nice atomizer. That bad boy sprays. Pick up the mango right away. And I mean ripe mango. They did a great job with this with the mango. Oh, they did a great job with this. Top notes. Yeah, and I pick it up right away. Is mango, lemon, ginger, rhubarb, as the verbiage had mentioned, mid, white flower, amber, and dare I say, if I'm reading that correctly, licorice? Is that really what this is? Okay, all right. Hopefully, licorice. Okay. Base notes is musk, vanilla, caramel, or caramel, however you say it, and then chestnut. Man, I mean, mango, lemon, a little bit of ginger in there. I mean, that's what I smell right now. But this is excellent. This is excellent. Between the two, I bet. I wonder, ladies, could you layer this? Would it be too much having the strawberry, and you would just be like a fruit basket, right? But the reason why I'm thinking of layering it is because of the vodka note in here mixed with the mango. I think it might do something. I don't know. In a good way though, right? In a good way. Because right now it's just pure fruit, pure mango. But it's sweet. It's a lovely smell. I'm really looking forward to my wife putting her nose on this and her smelling this. But so far, ladies, I would say this is 3 for 3 today. 3 for 3, and I'm only going over the 3 fragrances. There's several more that I'm going to go through within the next day or so throughout this weekend, to show you ladies what I purchased for my wife. So look out for another episode tomorrow. I'm thinking tomorrow evening I'll release another one for the other fragrances that I purchased for my wife. And then there's a few fragrances that my wife bought for herself that she was kind enough to invite me to review them as well. So look out for that, ladies. But this was very intriguing. Again, 3 for 3 mango ice by Gulf Orchid. And then by French Avenue, you have Vulcan Baie. And last but not least, you have Angham by Lattafa. Definitely recommend all 3. They have their own personality for each. I would say out of the 3, this is the most like edgy because, again, that vodka note, it kind of just, it evokes a little bit more personality, if you will, a little bit more edge. This one is for the classy woman for sure. This one is just a great daily wear. It's not too youthful. It's not too mature. Again, it's a fruity mango. It's mango in a bottle. If you can envision the smell of mango, that's what you get here. I mean, that's really it. But a great subset of fragrances that I'm got. So I'm happy for my wife. I'm happy for myself for picking out some good ones because I wasn't sure, to be honest. So yeah, to end as you know, my videos, especially if you're new here, at the end of my videos, I typically throw out some encouragement to you all, just to hopefully help you all out, and certainly help myself along this journey with you all. And the thing that I can think of is being really mindful of your circle, right? And I think I've talked about this in times past, but the reason why I'm bringing this up is life is all about relationships. And I had brunch with a buddy earlier today, and I haven't seen him physically in like 3 years. We've talked, texts, on Instagram, things of that nature, message back and forth, but not physically seen one another in 3 years. And it's funny because, we live within an hour of one another, but we certainly I got married, things of that nature, just life, right? Life, you just kind of, nothing intentional, nothing malicious. It's just, you just kind of go your own ways, but you still keep in touch. And it was beautiful today because, again, I hadn't seen him in 3 years, but we got together and we picked up our conversation like we just saw one another yesterday. And I just loved the camaraderie. And I'm mentioning that though, right? Because life is all about relationship and being mindful of your circle. Really be mindful of the people who you decide to capture your time and capture your attention. I think I've talked about this before. You have battery chargers and then you have battery drainers. Being mindful of both and putting people in the right seats on your bus, right? You can't get mad with people that are in the incorrect seat because you're the bus driver, right? So you get to decide for your life who you want to be there and for how long. For some people may be in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And it's only up to you and to a lesser degree to the person that's in your life to understand what their place is. But you ultimately dictate that, no one else. And so I can say confidently the buddy that I hung out with today is somebody that's going to be around for a lifetime. And I count it as a blessing, and somebody who's not going to be jealous, envious of what you have, but want you to genuinely win. Somebody who's going to speak life into what you have going on. And even with me divulging to him of a particular matter that's going on in my life right now that is sensitive in nature, and to some degree, especially for somebody in my position, can be traumatic. But I just appreciated his level of empathy and just understanding, not necessarily being in that position, but just him having enough self-awareness to put himself in my shoes and to really sit with me in those feelings. And I appreciated that. And that's something that is not everyone, let alone every male, has that capacity, right? So just be mindful of your circle, right? Because you're meant to do great things in this life, whether or not you know it or not. You're meant to do something. You have a purpose on the inside of you, and only you and God, depending on where you land, know what that purpose is. But until you find that, just be very intentional about the people that you decide to share your dreams with and your aspirations and some of the things that you're really passionate about, right? Because not everybody has the capacity to really sit with you and to encourage you and support you along in that journey. So hopefully that's helpful. I'm really trying to be mindful of who I decide to give myself access to. Hopefully that makes sense, because not everybody deserves that access, right? Not everybody deserves that at all. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it, ladies and gents. Thank you so much for sticking on for the length of time that you have. And I'm really appreciative for you all sticking around. And I want you all to just have a blessed weekend. And I love you guys. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe. Please, that's something that I want to continue to grow this channel organically. I'm not going to be overly pushy about it. But if you like this type of content, please consider liking and subscribing, share the video, especially in regards to the fragrances that we touched on. So be on the lookout for another video tomorrow, ladies, as this is a little mini series for the ladies out there. So in the meantime, in between time, stay blessed, stay safe out there, and just enjoy life. Peace.